issues. Others on hand include Walter Reuther, head of the auto workers.
Give us the proper civil rights we deserve. Integrate, don't segregate.
We deserve freedom. Give us equality.
Power to the people.
Integration equals freedom.
Washington history. The men who organized the rally walked with springing steps toward the speaker's stand.
Integration now. Segregation never. 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 Integration now.
Why?
Segregation never. Integration now.
Oh.
Segregation never. Integration now.
What?
Segregation never. Integration now.
Everyone's under arrest. Everyone's under arrest.
Dressed all in black, went down to the station, and he never came back.
You are under arrest.
Why am I under arrest? We're positioning.
For perjury. For perjury. Yeah.
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, it is. No cameras.
Down on Wall Street in the morning. What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say?
That Alabama Police Department is so cruel. They have arrested Martin Luther King 7 times, and they just arrested him on new perjury charges. I'm gonna write an ad, and I'm gonna raise awareness about Martin Luther King's cause, and defend him against these new perjury charges. That'll show them. Ready to be published.
What? This is libel. Gonna sue. Congratulations! Woo, money!
I'll see you in the Supreme Court.
Alright.
Order. We will now be hearing the case of New York Times versus Sullivan, 1964.
My client, Mr. Sullivan here, was just one morning casually sipping his morning coffee, reading the newspaper, when all of a sudden, he ran across this ad by the New York Times, defaming him and the entire police department. This is actual malice against his name. And that is not protected by the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, my client deserves his $500,000 in damages because his reputation and the entire police department's reputation were ruined and harmed by this accusation. Thank you, Your Honor. That is all.
Now we will be hearing the oral arguments of the defense.
My client here is representing the New York Times and is being wrongfully accused by the Alabama libel law. Now, she was simply putting in her newspaper an ad that was criticizing the racism of the Alabama Police Department and supporting the rights of African Americans. According to to the Constitution of the United States, you can see here that she has the right to freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Now, also, according to the 14th Amendment, it states that all states need to incorporate the laws and amendments of the Constitution into their government. So therefore, this young lady has all the rights to publish this ad in her newspaper. And the libel law is unconstitutional. Thank you, Your Honor.
Does the prosecution rest their case?
Defense rests.
Defense rest their case.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the majority opinion of the court is thus. A state cannot, under the 1st and 14th Amendments, award any damages to any public official for any possible defamation unless they prove actual malice. Since public people inject themselves into the public arena, they have to prove actual malice before awarding damages, but so since private people do not inject themselves into the public arena, they just have to prove a factual error to award damages. Mr. Justice Black presenting the first concurring opinion. I vote to reverse exclusively on the right that the Times and the individual defendants had a complete constitutional right to publish this advertisement criticizing the Montgomery County Police Department. The 1st and 14th Amendments do not just limit the state's power to award such damages, but they actually completely prohibit them, because malice is such an abstract, elusive concept that is hard to prove. Mr. Justice Goldberg concurs and says that the 1st and 14th Amendments give the citizens absolute unconditional right to criticize any official conduct despite any harm that may. The American ideal to speak one's mind must be protected, and we as the Supreme Court must adequately protect these liberties to the freedom of speech. And thus the Alabama libel law is unconstitutional. You have to be like, oh my god,
Yeah! Coffee!
I zoomed in on your face. Ew. Stop. He and the entire police department were armed. I missed a okay. Getting it or fine. Stop.
She is like licking her finger and staring at me.
And then
Wait, I'm not ready. Stop. Stop.
Pussy. No.
Therefore, ow. Therefore.
Are you Martin Luther King?
Yes!
You are under arrest!
Oh,
you are under arrest!
I am Malcolm X.
You are under arrest! You are arrested.
You're being weird.
You are under arrest for perjury.
Can I get like easy back now? Will someone say me? Yes.
yeah. That part. Okay, cut it.